Hey guys, what's up? It's Cindy. Welcome back to my channel and to my series Haunted Locations. Last week I took a little bit of a break and gave you guys a personal update on my life without going into too much detail, so I'm going to put out another personal update video with a little bit more detail in the video now that I can talk about certain things. That video will be coming out shortly. But yeah, I will be putting out another one like I said, so just kind of keep your eye out for it. And let's get into today's video. Today we are going to be talking about one of my favorite haunted locations, the Pink Palace, the Don Cesar Hotel. And this one is located in St. Pete Beach, Florida. The Pink Palace opened January 16th, 1928 in the Great Gatsby era, which is one of my favorites. Thomas Rowe actually opened this hotel as a luxury hotel for the high class. Many celebrities stayed at this hotel in the early years of its opening. Mr. Rowe did die in 1940 and left the hotel to his wife, Mary. Mary then sold the hotel to the U.S. Army in 1942. They actually used the hotel at the time for wounded soldiers. It was then converted into a convalescent center for airmen returning from World War II. They added a recreation center in 1945. It was then converted into the VA regional office. The Save the Dawn group started in 1971 and they wanted to save the Don Cesar Hotel. And this group was made up of a small group of citizens that just cared about the historical value of the place and didn't want to see it being torn down. In 1972, William Bowman, the $3.5 million restoration on the hotel, which actually saved it and brought it back to life. Kind of, because there's ghosts, so kind of dead at the same time. Moving on. The Don Cesar Hotel was then opened a year later as a full resort and hotel. In 1974, the Don Cesar Hotel was added to the National Register of Historic Places, and this is when the popularity of this place began to spread. So a lot of people are familiar with this place, mainly because of the fact that so many celebrities have been there, and actually that they did film a bunch of music videos and movies and stuff there too. So for example, in 1982 they filmed Once Upon a Time in America starring Robert De Niro, James Woods, and Tuesday Weld. This included like beach scenes where the hotel was seen in the background, so it definitely blew up after that. And then following that, in 1985, the Don Cesar was used again, but this time for a music video starring Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers on MTV. They also filmed different movies there, like Thunder in Paradise and Forever Mine, and so on and so forth. So this place definitely was popular due to its growing popularity within like the movie scene and the music scene, as far as it being a special locale to shoot. So not only was this popular for those reasons, for pop culture reasons and whatnot, but also very popular for its haunted history. Before Mr. Rowe, the owner, was actually married, he was actually in love with a Spanish woman named Lucinda. He met her in England when he attended an opera, and they quickly grew inseparable. Lucinda's parents actually did not approve of the match, and they were forced to be separated indefinitely, and Mr. Rowe went back to America heartbroken. Thomas Rowe named the Don Cesar Hotel the Don Cesar because that was actually his alias when he was with Lucinda when they would meet up, and hers was actually Maritana, and this was the name of the opera that they actually met at. So super cute. But this is what they would call each other for their secret meetings, which I thought was very romantic, very Romeo and Juliet-esque. But it is said that these two are seen to this day in the hotel areas and walking together. Lucinda has been seen in a Spanish dress and Mr. Rowe in a white suit, and this couple basically just walking off into the distance, disappearing things like that. People that actually work at the hotel have reported that when they're like carrying trays or something, that a door will just open on its own, and they claim that it's just Mr. Rowe helping out and trying to keep the hotel running smoothly. So still acting as the owner or manager or both. But he's kind of like Casper. He's like a friendly ghost, you know? Like there's no like real reports of like scary stuff or whatever. Some things like falling here and there. But I think it's really cool that he's kind of like Casper. He's like a fucking friendly ghost. It's kind of awesome. But guests have actually reported to walk up to Mr. Rowe and he greets them until they get too close and then he disappears. But I think it would be really cool to go there, and I think that it would be a kind of a different feeling than the normal haunted locations that you would go to, because this one is, you know, a more friendly spirit and just wants to be with the love of his life, Lucinda, and now they get to be together forever. So I think it's just kind of beautiful and kind of heartbreaking and romantic at the same time. Like I said, very Romeo and Juliet-esque. But yeah, that's the Don Cesar Hotel. I cannot wait to go to this place, except Florida is going to fuck my hair up because my hair just gets so frizzy, and right now it's in braids, but it's going to be bad. I think it would be beautiful to see the Pink Palace with the beach and then like the sunset. I think it would just be really awesome. So I definitely want this to be on my bucket list for sure. I definitely want to go to this place and check it out and do some EVP readings. That'd be really cool. Maybe hear them like talk to each other. That would be awesome, because it would be like all about love and stuff, which is what I'm all about, which is awesome. So I love this location and can't wait to go there. But yeah, I am kind of running low on ideas of places that I want to cover. I do have some seasons lined out already, but I want to have about 10 seasons written. So if you guys want to go ahead and shoot me some ideas, please feel free to do so in the comments down below. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And next week I'm going to be putting out another haunted locations video, but before that I'm going to be putting out another update video or commonly used phrases. So you guys let me know what you want to see down below, which one first, personal update or commonly used phrases. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next Wednesday. Bye.